Hey guys, it's AJ, and I've had some pretty weird things happen to me in my life. And because I'm only 13, most of them have happened at school, so I'm gonna tell you about my weird school stories. So yeah, let's get on into it. Okay, so the first story is, when I was in 5th grade, I was in the bathroom. I had a loose tooth at the time, and so I was wiggling it, and then it fell out. So I didn't think anything of it, and I just grabbed a paper towel, tried to stop the blood flowing from my mouth, went back to class, signed back in, and then asked my teacher if I could go to the nurse. So you'd expect the teacher to say yes. Guess what he does? He says no. I am bleeding from my mouth with a random tooth. I asked to go to the nurse's office, and he says no. He says no. Like, dude, why? Why can't I go to the nurse's office? Then it gets better. So we were doing something in math, and I don't even remember what we were doing because I was trying to not bleed on anything. So he tells me to answer a problem he had just explained. I was just in the bathroom. It took me like 5 minutes to figure out what I was supposed to do and answer it correctly. And by then, there was blood all over, like everything. There was blood on my hands. The paper towel was kind of extremely bloody. There was some blood on my clothes. Like, actually, when I got home, my mom saw my blood-covered shirt, and she's like, "Oh, did you lose a tooth?" I'm not even kidding. This actually happened. All of these have happened, and they are so weird. Alright, so my second story, this was in 7th grade. So I'm a bookworm. I love reading, and I usually do that during class sometimes when I'm not supposed to. My mom and dad get on my back about it all the time, but that's not what we're talking about now. We're talking about something else. So this was in history or social studies or whatever you want to call it, but yeah, I was in that class, and I was reading my book. I think it was a Harry Potter book. I'm not really sure. I don't remember the book, I just remember what happened. So I was reading, and my teacher, he has this, clicker for his smartboard, to, switch between slides, because he does this thing called Days in History, where he explains something that happened on that day in history, and that's not important. So I was reading, and suddenly there's this red dot on my book. I'm like, what? So I look up at my teacher, and guess what? He's shining the laser pointer onto my book. A lot of people are laughing, and yeah. This happened on more than one occasion, and it stopped being embarrassing after, the second time it happened. It just became this whole thing that happened with class. History was that one hilarious class where so many things happened and no one questioned any of it. Everyone knew I liked to read, so when they saw that happen, they just assumed it was gonna happen again. So, my last story, I couldn't remember any more than just 3. I'll probably make a part 2 of this. If you guys want me to make a part 2, just comment down below and tell me, so I have this friend, and to protect her privacy, let's call her Amanda. Yeah, her name starts with A, so we're just gonna call her Amanda. So she's my best friend. She's really weird, and she likes to try and scare me. Now, since I am a bookworm and I'm kind of quiet, I am extremely jumpy. And Amanda knew this. So almost every day after we had our band class, if she left the classroom first, she would wait behind the door, and when I stepped out, she would jump in my face and scream. This happened every band class, and it also happened sometimes in the morning when we were at our lockers. I would be at my locker, and then I'd turn around, and she'd be there, and she'd be boo, and I'd be like, ah! I got startled so easily that it was hilarious. Yeah, I am pathetic. I'm still really jumpy. Not as much as I was before, because I eventually got used to her doing that. By the end of the year, I'm like, oh, hey, Amanda. And she'd be like, dang it, you don't fall for it anymore. So, yeah, those are my hilariously and weird school stories. If you want any more, I'll make a part 2. If you liked this, if you liked me telling these stories, comment down below, and yeah, bye guys.